What up, YouTube? This video is taken on this Saturday afternoon, January 20th, 2024. Time right now is 3:41 p.m. and I got a freshie. I actually finished building this quad in October, and I finished building it and never did anything with it. So this week I focused on getting it set up, and I just got it detuned, and this will be my first rip with it tuned out in real life. It's not a maiden because I already mated it. I don't know what to call this. Real life environment, real life rip, freshie. So a little breezy, and we got winter hit here in Florida. Also, I'm flying these new Lunar Lander batteries I bought 10 of them, and I was a little disappointed in the capacity flying around my house, but I'm hoping that it's because I fly a little faster in my house than I do in real life environment. Well, it probably is because it's probably because these are true 1100s and other brands. There we go, we're recording. Other brands lie about their capacity or fib the numbers a little bit. These batteries are a ton lighter than my other batteries. I'm still a little I don't know, it's a freshie. You don't want to like destroy it on the first rip. Oh, that was bad. Another thing is on this one, so I built this one identical to my other HDZero quad, with the exception of I didn't change the lens out. I wanted to use the stock lens to see if I can do trippy spins better. Man, I'm not going. It's like the camera angle. I'm not propelling the quad backwards on power loops. 90 FPS, which in my opinion, that's the only reason to fly HDZero, is for 90 FPS. Of course, coming from DJI. You see, we had a battery dip right there, and we're only at 277. Now, part of me wonders, I did notice that I use individual ESCs, and I use ESC sensor. I did notice on my other HDZero, I had it set up to get the voltage reading from the flight controller and not the ESCs. So I wonder if I did that on purpose because I thought maybe there was a lot of voltage drop by the time the voltage gets to the ESCs compared to reading it at the flight controller. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to change it and see if I get that get those low battery warning. You see, only 468 milliamp hours. Felt like I hardly done anything on this pack.
Low battery, 22.1 volts.
Maybe I'll have to fly the non-freshie back to back and see if.
A little over 2 minutes in, 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's really disappointing. I paid like $36 a battery, which was like a steal for these Lunar Landers.
Are you sure it's calibrated?
So that's the thing, when you can't calibrate them on when you get your voltage and your current from your ESCs, you can't calibrate them. Now I can get the voltage from the flight controller, but in my setup, I can't get the current because I'm not running the ESCs through the.
Oh, okay.
No, how would that work? No, 4-in-1 ESCs get the current through the ESC, not the flight controller.
Low battery, 21.1 volts.
Oh, there goes the freshness. Freshness is now gone.
It's officially christened.
Low battery.
I did crash this into the grass at my house.
Yeah, but now you can get concrete now.
0.2 volts.
You were trippy spinning beside the pole.
0.2
I never actually went around the pole.
Beside of it.
Okay, so I did get 836 milliampere hours out of this battery. And usually on my other quad, I land at 700. So I'm actually going to just switch to my other quad and see how that battery, see how these lunar landers work on the other quad. Well, oh, there's the battle rune right there when it hit the arm. But look, it protected the motor.
Yeah, it worked.
It's almost like I designed it that way.
Get a little scuff with it too.
Yeah, so, but. But overall, I'm really happy with these Questor frames.
They have held up. They've held up well for you. I've actually been surprised at how well they held up based on the thinness of the arms.
Yeah, I'm surprised too.
But the arms are a lot wider than typical arms too. So that's a good thing.
I think it helps with the tuning and the way it flies, having the wide arms, wide, thin arms compared to a stiff arm.
I know that's what Drew always liked on his. He likes the wide arms. I mean, he likes to have an individual seat, so he always had the wide arms.
Oh yeah, Stacy's here with me today. It's been forever. I can't even remember the last time we.
Well, like I said, it was more than a month.
I think it was
last time I flew, and it was.
I think it was that time I went to your house, and for some reason I went to your house and I flew outside your house.
Yep. That was probably the last time. Yeah, it's probably been a couple of months anyway. It's been more than a month, I know, because it's been more than a month since I was actually flying. And I didn't fly for over a month, and last week was the first time I flew. And then I flew that Saturday, and then now today. So, yeah, it has been a hot minute, that's for sure. Crazy.
Now I don't know how these props aren't fresh, so I don't know how good this test would be.
It'll be close enough. You don't have to be scientific. We'll be able to tell. I want to watch and see if it does the same thing, because it was sagging pretty early.
Yeah, I know. That's the biggest disappointment of the whole thing. It's almost like those old batteries were sagging. Like I said, my old batteries that I'm just about to retire, they were sagging early too. You're not happy. It's locked in though. It feels like it's locked in. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I did bring my pole today though. I didn't have it in the car, so I put it in last minute. Man, I came so close to hitting that corner. Oh, that was horrible. I haven't really been flying that much too either, as far as. Okay, yeah, maybe I should try to fly the same things. I think it was around 300 milliampere hours it started sagging. Yep, same thing. So it's these batteries. and it's 300 milliampere hours on this one. Now this one, the battery voltage is coming from the flight controller.
21.1.
Current is still coming from the ESCs. The other one, I set it for them to all come from voltage, and current comes from flight controller. And sitting, when I did check it sitting, and it did seem like it was right on, like as far as the voltage.
I never had an They're always kind of difficult.
Well, my plan is for these to last 2 years. Like I said, those China hobby lines, I had a lot of ones,
You had a lot of
bad cells. So I wonder if it was a bad batch.
could have been.
Newbie Drone replaced one of them because it was, I got one DOA.
Low battery. 21.
But then I had one die after one pack that wasn't a hard pack either.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't replace the one that was flown. The one that was DOA they replaced. I'm at 660 milliampere hours. Usually I do land around 700. So even though I am getting sags early on, it seems like I am getting the same milliampere hours. But I don't feel like I'm getting the time out. I don't know.
Low battery. 21.5.
I think I have a video posted of this spot. Yeah, I'm certain I do. I forget what I called it. It was the one where I was trying to do the roll underneath this.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while back. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I got to show off where. I got principal parking today.
You moving up?
Okay, well I thought that was an interesting experiment. I finally got 2 HDZero freestyle quads in the arsenal.